Hi there and welcome! Always a pleasure to have you with me. Up to this point, we have been having fun with the diatonic seventh chords in the key of C major. And we've been making music with them, right? Here's the one chord, that's C major 7. The two chord, the D minor 7. Here's the three chord, E minor 7. A four chord, F major 7. The 5 chord, G7. Now let's go up one more step with all these chord tones. Here we are at the 6th chord in the key of C major, A minor 7. That's right, this is the 6th chord. Let's move up one more time and we arrive at the 7 chord. This is a B minor 7 flat 5 chord. Yeah. Long name. We're going to explain the functionality of these chords in a later session. But for now, we want to know what these chords are and where they are in the series. Right? So this is our 7 chord in the key of C major. If we move up one more step, where do we arrive at? The C major 7, the 1 chord again. So we have completed our series of diatonic 7th chords in the key of C major. Here is C major 7, the 1 chord, D minor 7, the 2 chord, E minor 7, the 3 chord, F major 7, the 4 chord, G7, the 5 chord, A minor 7, the 6 chord, and B minor 7 flat 5, the 7 chord. And there's home again. All of these chords have their own function within this key of C major. When we play this 1 chord, we have a feeling of being home. We feel settled there. When we move to the 2 chord, it wants to go somewhere, but it's still comfortable. We could say the same for this E minor 7, the 3 chord. However, it's a little more bright, perhaps. How would you describe this 4 chord? You see, the adjectives that I use are not relevant. It's how you feel when you play these chords. So take your time, play them and listen. This 4 chord could be considered, I see it as a little uplifting. The 5 chord is definitely unsettled. It wants to move. And we already said it has a strong force to go back home. All right. Here's the 6 chord. This also has somewhat of a settled feeling, almost like this 1 chord. It feels like home, but maybe the room is a little darker. And the 7 chord, oh yes, this 7 chord, it feels unsettled like that 5 chord. It wants to resolve so strongly. Do you remember that tritone that we talked about in the 5 chord? The distance between these 2 notes, between these 2 chord tones, is 3 whole steps. That's a tritone. We have that same tritone in this 7 chord, this B minor 7 flat 5. Here it is. There's the tritone. You'll notice that when we move from this 7 chord up one more time to this home chord, we get that strong sense of resolution. For now, I would like you to create your own chord progression. It can be as long as you like, but let's play a game here. Let's just make it start on the 1 chord and conclude with the 1 chord. Okay, so you're going to start home, you're going to move to whatever chord you like, and then to another chord that you like, okay, and so on and so forth, and finally resolve home. The choices that you make will produce results of one kind or another. Learn to appreciate all of those results. You see, I didn't particularly love the texture that that gave me within the context of what I'm playing. And you're going to find similar situations. These are like gold. They are valuable. You see, we are learning to also play by ear. And what does it mean when we learn to play by ear? When we play by ear, what it really means is we are making musical distinctions. Our brain is making musical distinctions between sounds, one sound to another. All right? In this case, if I was to, let's say, move up to the 2 chord, then the 3 chord, and then the 5 chord, all of a sudden something doesn't feel right. We don't need to wonder why right now, although we will have a good handle on this as we proceed. So I would simply like you to proceed with these chords. Maybe go to that 6 chord. The 7 chord. The 4 chord. It can feel like a guessing game at this point. And that's what I want for you. I just want you to explore, and I don't want you to be fearful of the type of sounds that you don't enjoy hearing, because we need to listen to those sounds that are less preferable in order to appreciate those that are. So when we are training our musical ears, when we are playing music by ear, we are making these distinctions, and we are using a process of elimination. To discover what works well, we need to discover what does not work so well. So I encourage you to go ahead with this exercise, this musical exercise. Remember too, when you're playing these new chords, remember how we were starting with the 3, 5, and 7, and then we moved up to the 5, 7, 9. You can go ahead and apply that concept to these 2 chords, and I would like you to share with me what you discover. Some of the results you will like a lot, and some of them, well, I'll let you decide, okay? But again, we are working with that process of elimination. So please have fun with these chords, applying all the concepts that we have already discussed, all the way from lesson 1. Here I'm just climbing up. Your reaction, your personal reaction to the sounds that you get will be quite valuable to you. In our next session, what we're going to do is to provide somewhat of a map, all right, where you can virtually never play a chord progression that you don't like. Yeah. I know we say never, right? Well, I'll tell you what, the odds are certainly in your favor, where the majority of the chord progressions that you play will sound fantastic. All right? I want you to have fun with this. And as you do, learn to appreciate yourself more and more every single moment. I look forward to seeing you at our next session.